Bonjour tous, je suis ici encore avec une autre vidéo qui est le chapitre 3 the book Enchanté 0, Re-bonjour. Now in this chapter we are going to discuss more salutations, more greetings, time-based greetings to be specific, and this is you can say one more addition to our chapter number 2 that we have discussed, the bonjour. Okay, starting with the chapter now, when I say time-based salutations or time-based greetings, I mean there are certain salutations and greetings that we say based on the time of the day. Like in morning we say good morning, in afternoon we say good afternoon, in evening we say good evening, right? So these are called time-based greetings, which are based on the time, what time of the day it is. Coming to the first one, can you see mata? Mata. Now what is mata? Mata is morning. Morning. And if you want to say good morning, so you'll say bon matin, but here you'll say bonjour is written. Bonjour. Why bonjour? Because bonjour is made up of two words, bon and jour. Bon means good and jour means day. So bonjour, to be specific, like the exact translation of bonjour is good day. Hence, you can use bonjour in any part of the day, morning, evening, afternoon, any part of the day. You can wish somebody bonjour. Typically in the morning we wish people bonjour, or to be specific, good morning, we can wish bon matin, because matin is morning and bon. Now by bon, there are two types of good in French, bon and bon. Same pronunciation, different spellings. This one is used for masculine and this one is used for feminine. So bonjour, bonjour, that is why in front of jour we have used bon, because day is masculine. Mera din acha gaya, masculine. Now I am giving you a Hindi example just for your understanding, but that doesn't mean that this can be applied everywhere. If an object is feminine in Hindi, it might or might not be feminine in French. Okay, so French feminine and masculine differs from Hindi, but this is just an example for you to understand. So you cannot apply it everywhere, but you can apply it to the places that I'm telling you on. Okay, so bon, acha, equivalent to acha in Hindi, and bon equivalent to achhi in Hindi. Okay, come to the next thing. Après-midi. Après-midi. Après means after. The exact translation is after. And midi is noon, the mid part of the day. So midi, noon. Après-midi, afternoon. And now if you want to say good afternoon, so we will put good in front of après-midi. So bon après-midi. Bon après-midi. And why bonjour is written here? Because bonjour, again, as I told you, it can be used in any part of the day. So typically good afternoon is bon après-midi. Bon après-midi. Okay. Moving on to the next one. Now here, soir. Soir. What is soir? Soir is evening. Soir is evening. And if we want to wish someone good evening, so we will simply add good, bon, in front of evening. So it becomes bonsoir. Now see, bon is used here. That means bonsoir, soir, evening. Evening, which is feminine in Hindi, is masculine in French. That is why bonsoir. Bonsoir. Okay. Now see, bonne nuit. Nuit. Nuit means night. N-I-G-H-T. Night. And for night, if we want to say good night, so we will put B-O-N-N-E. B-O-N-N-E. Why? Because night is feminine in French. Okay, as it is in Hindi. Meri raat achhi gayi. Feminine. Right? So it is as similar to Hindi, it is also feminine in French. Coming to the next topic, comment ça va? Comment ça va? Comment ça va means how are you? How are you? Comment ça va? How are you? Now, to this there can be several replies. I'm fine, I'm not fine, I'm very bad, I'm very upset, I'm okay, and so on. Okay? So see the first reply. Ça va super bien. Ça va très bien. Ça va super bien. These super and très, super and très are the degree of happiness or sadness or degree of any emotion that you're expressing. Fine? So ça va super bien as equivalent to ça va super bien. I'm super good, I'm super well, I'm super fine. Okay, and ça va très bien. I'm very good, I'm very fine, I'm good, great. Okay, so ça va super bien, I'm great. Ça va très bien, I'm great, I'm fine. So you can use these degrees. You can also say ça va bien, which is given here. Ça va bien, I'm fine. If I'm not great, but I'm fine. Ça va bien. Okay, then comme ci, comme ça. Comme ci, comme ça. I'm okay, I'm so. Just say, like we say in Hindi, ठीक ठाक. Okay. So, comme ci, comme ça. Moving on to ça va mal ou ça va pas. Ça va mal, I'm not fine. Mal in French means bad or upset, not good. Okay, so ça va mal, I am not fine. Ou ça va pas, I'm not good, I'm not fine, I'm upset. Fine, so ça va mal. Et ça va très mal, ça va très mal. Why très? Again, the degree of any emotion. So I'm very upset. I'm not fine at all. I'm very upset. I'll repeat the pronunciation of all these sentences. Ça va super bien ou ça va très bien. Ça va bien, I'm fine. Comme ci, comme ça. Okay, I'm so. Then ça va mal, I'm not fine, I'm upset. Ça va pas, again, I'm upset. Ça va très mal, I am very upset. Okay, moving to the conversation formal and conversation informal. Now, there are two kinds of conversation that we have with a person. Either it will be a formal conversation, either it will be an informal conversation. Formal conversation is something that you will have with a person who is elder than you or somebody who is not so well known, like your teachers, your principal sir, your uncle, your aunt, not very well known, or somebody elder. What is an informal conversation? So informal conversation is something that you have it with your friends and your classmates and your cousins, people your age, basically. Okay, now one more thing. Formal conversation will always have salutations like madame et monsieur, ma'am and sir. Okay, and it will always start with bonjour. As bonjour, it means also hello or good morning or good day. So bonjour is a formal greeting. So bonjour is also formal, and madame, monsieur, wherever madame, monsieur is mentioned, it's a formal conversation. With in an informal conversation, you would always use salut, hi, or coucou. Okay, so salut, and you will directly maybe use the name or comment ça va. So all these is informal conversation. Okay? Coming to the conversation formal. As I told you, conversation formal will always start with bonjour and it will always have madame et monsieur. So in this conversation, which is given there in your book, it is a conversation between a man and a lady, and it starts with bonjour monsieur. Bonjour monsieur. Hello sir. Monsieur means sir. Hello sir. Comment allez-vous? Comment allez-vous? What is the meaning of comment allez-vous? So, comment allez-vous means how, comment allez-vous means how are you? Comment allez-vous? Right? What is another way of saying how are you? Salut, Sophie. As I said, informal conversation would always start with either salut, coucou, etc. So this conversation is starting with salut, hi, Sophie. Okay, so it's now he's taking name. So he's taking name means it's a informal conversation. Comment ça va? Comment ça va? As we've just studied, comment ça va? How are you? How are you? There are two ways of saying how are you. First is this one. Comment allez-vous? आप कैसे हैं? Formal. Comment ça va? तुम कैसे हो? कैसा चल रहा है? How's your day going? Very informal, basically. Okay, so how are you? How are you? But comment ça va is an informal way that you can say to your friends or your cousins, right? And comment allez-vous is something that you would always say to the people elder than you or not well known. Okay, como allez-vous? Como ça va? Now there's one more thing to be understood in como allez-vous. The pronunciation, it will not be pronounced as comment allez-vous, but it will be pronounced as como allez-vous. Why? Because in French, last consonants are silent. So S is silent, Z is silent. Now why tale? Why not comment allez? Because whenever a word is ending with a consonant and the next word is starting with a vowel, for example, comment, comment is ending with T and allez is starting with A. A is a vowel, T is a consonant. So they will merge together and form liaison. This is called liaison. Okay? T and A. T plus A, ta. The sound of T and A together is ta. So, como allez-vous? The last consonant of the first word and the first vowel of the next word are best friends. So they join together and they form liaison. Como allez-vous? Okay? Next. As a reply, they say bonjour madame, hello ma'am. Je vais bien, merci. Je vais bien, merci. What does that mean? I am fine. I am fine. Je vais bien, merci. Thank you. And in informal, we'll say ça va bien, merci. That we'll just study. Ça va bien, merci. I'm fine. Thank you. So again, in formal conversation, you will always use bonjour, and for how are you, you'll say comment allez-vous. In an informal conversation, you would always use salut, and you would say comment ça va. Comment ça va? Okay. In informal conversation, as a reply, you would always say je vais bien, but in an informal conversation, you would always say ça va bien. To comment ça va, you'll reply ça va bien. To comment allez-vous, you'll reply je vais bien. Moving on to the vocabulary box. Bonjour, good morning, good afternoon, hello, okay. Bonsoir, good evening. Bonne nuit, good night. Ça va super bien, I am great. Ou ça va très bien, I'm great. Ça va bien, fine. Comme ci, comme ça. So, okay. Ça va mal ou ça va pas, I'm not fine. Ça va très mal, I'm very upset. Comment ça va? How are you? Salut, hi. Comment allez-vous? How are you? Okay? Keep revising and learn the vocabulary really well. And that's it for this chapter. I hope the video was helpful, and all the best for your exam.